Hey y'all, hey, it's Bodie. And listen, I got a message for y'all today. I'm so excited to share this message. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in because I do not want this video to be too long. So I'm gonna trim the fat, move my way through this download. Y'all take notes, y'all tune in. Listen, the word is this man is looking at you as wifey material, okay? Yes. This message is for women who's been in doubt. You've been on the verge of giving up when it comes to love. It's like you're ready to throw in the towel. But the Most High is saying, do not throw in the towel just yet. Okay? This is for women who's a little bit more mature. So I would say 30 years old and older. Definitely single. And a lot of you are going to have children. Doesn't have to be every woman that resonate to this message, but a lot of y'all will have children. And because of all of those factors, you're over the age of 30, you're single, some of y'all have children, you may feel like it's just over for you, just because of what you've been through, right? You've been disappointed again and again with love. You can't find anybody that matches your energy, You've had to settle for less. But the Most High God is saying you have not experienced divine love before, and that is what is coming into your life. Okay? Now, heads up, this is such a powerful download to where you may feel as though it's too good to be true, right? Those negative thoughts may creep in, sis. Like, you may wonder, why me? Why did I gravitate towards this message? And honestly, why not? Like, why not you, darling? The bigger question, like when those thoughts start to creep into your mind as you're listening to this download, the bigger question that you should ask yourself in that moment is, what limiting belief have me believing that I'm not deserving of what the Most High is saying that's coming into my life? Okay, so just keep that in mind as we dive in. So let's go ahead and go. Let's get into it, sis. So listen, somebody magnificent is coming into your life, okay? This man is going to show you why everyone else didn't work out. You're about to see why God has hidden you. You're about to see why you've been overlooked all these years, okay? You're about to see why you've been single for so long. I'm getting significance around Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn seasons. So this tells me that you may be meeting this individual during those particular seasons. And this man could have those signs strong in his chart. So he could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even North Node. But the seasons are definitely significant in this download, okay? So just heads up on that. Right away, the very first thing, sis, that I'm picking up on when this man come into your life is he's not going to be your type, girl. You're not going to even like him. Like, I see you ignoring him or just looking right over him when he's trying to approach you. I definitely see at first you will not take this man serious, okay? There could be some kind of age difference. Like, he may be a little bit older than you like, maybe a little younger than you used to, okay? There could be some kind of cultural difference. There could be some kind of physicality that you don't like, etc. But Spirit is saying, slow down and hear this man out, because he may just surprise you. Listen, sis, don't allow your eyes to trick you out of a blessing, okay? I see one of the very first compliments that this man is going to be giving you, like the very first one, is going to have something to do with your smile or your teeth or maybe a little bit of both. And I also smelled a lot of perfume. Like, this perfume smells good. I wonder what it is. But he may also mention your fragrance and how good you smell. Okay, but It's really just something about you that draws him to you, and it could very well just be your confidence. Whatever the attraction is, he's acknowledging you as his wifey, like right away. It's almost as if within the first conversation, he's already declaring you as his wife. It's giving Beyonce. You had me at hello. Sis, you gonna have this man at hello, okay? Like, you're gonna have this man upon eye contact and you ain't gonna even like him like that. It's so crazy, but you instantly just do it for this man and he's going to prove it to you over and over and over again. Now, he may not come out and tell you right away that you're going to be his wife, but that's what he's going to be feeling like on the inside, for real, for real. Now, this gentleman, okay, because he's going to be a gentleman. This gentleman comes from a pretty good damn family. Thank goodness, right? Like, these are successful people. They're successful people. They have made some pretty good financial decisions. They just come from good, if that makes sense. I feel like they could, there could be a couple of business owners in there. There could be, some doctors or some teachers or some lawyers up in here. It's just some good, solid, successful, intelligent people. I feel like these are the kind of people that got like investments and things. And, they may have land that's been passed down to them. I feel like they're setting up generations, like 2-3 generations that's coming after them. Is this type of family that you're going to be marrying into, girl. All right. I see that this man is not broke in no kind of way. He's a money maker and he's definitely not broken. All right. He's not coming to you needing you to lick his wounds. He's coming to you completely healed. Okay. He been there, done that. You feel what I'm saying? He done learned from his lessons and he's ready to settle down. Oh, thank God, girl. Like, I see him being a businessman or like an entrepreneur, like strong entrepreneur energy this man was. But if he's not like it's a business or entrepreneur, he's definitely a leader in his chosen line of work. Like, everybody comes to him for the answer. Because when I tell you this man handles business, okay? He's the problem solver. He has like this natural take charge energy, like action-oriented masculine energy. Like, he's that man that everybody comes to for the answer, okay? Natural problem solver. He's a solutions-based type of man, He's also more traditional. So I see him like, I feel like he's been married before. I feel like he's a divorced man for a lot of you. He's going to be divorced. He screwed up in his first marriage, but this time around, he's a lot more traditional. He only wants one woman. He feels like he has too much to lose to be dealing with all of these women. It's like he's really ready to settle down and focus on one woman, right? So very traditional man. He loves family, all of these things. Y'all, I saw sunflowers in this channel, man. It was so many sunflowers in this channel, and I love sunflowers. So sunflowers may be significant in some kind of way, but what this really tells me is that this gentleman is very romantic, okay? He's going to be like buying you gifts and flowers and stuff, girl, all right? This is a very thoughtful, like intentional, deliberate, okay, kind of man. He's a man's man, all right? And I get that this man does more listening than he does speaking, okay? Because he really likes to learn people. He's going to want to get to know you and everything about you. So he may ask you a lot of questions, and he's going to be actively and like attentively listening to everything that you're saying. Even when you don't think he's listening to you, girl, he's listening to you. So I see him doing more listening than speaking, besides like him asking questions. But I see that his actions are way louder than his words. That's what kind of man this is. He ain't one of them men that just be talking just to be talking, girl. You know, it's like he mean what he say what he mean, you know? So when he does talk, he talks with conviction. He talks with truth. This is a powerful man. So it's like when he talks, everybody like listens to him. Everybody takes heed to what it is that he's saying, because he's not just talking just to be talking. He's that kind of man. Very, very very well balanced, very seasoned, very intelligent man. Like he knows what he's talking about, you know. This man will make you feel safe, sis, and well taken care of. So pay attention to how you feel when you're around him. I feel like that's going to be very important, because I see that his presence will calm your nervous system. Do you know how much of a blessing that is to be in the presence of a man and he just calms your nervous system? Okay, so pay attention to that. And I see this man being like a provider, a natural provider, girl. This is how he was born. This is how he was raised. He was raised to be a natural provider and a natural protector. It's nothing to him. It's like breathing. You know what I'm saying? He really wants you to relax when you're with him while he figures everything out. He's also going to be the one that's going to plan all the dates, because he already knows what you like, what you don't like, what you've already experienced, what you have yet to experience, because he have asked you these questions and he's intensively listened to everything that you said. So he's excited to plan dates for you. He's going to take you to places that you've never been before. This excites him. Okay. You're going to be meeting people, sis. You're going to be in rooms and sitting at tables that you've never even considered. So now's the time. And I say this with so much love, girl. Now is the time to become interesting. If you're not already interesting, it's time to get interesting. And if you are interesting, if you're already an interesting person, become even more interesting, okay? Not necessarily for him. He's going to accept you in your mind just as you are, right? You do it for him. Real talk. You do it for him. But it's the people that he's going to have you around. It's the affluent people that he's going to have you around. It's the affluent environments that he's going to have you in. These people are going to be curious about you, girl. They're going to want to get to know you. They're going to want to have conversation with you. Oh my goodness, who is this lady on such and such arm? Because they know how interesting he is. They know how powerful he is. So they only can imagine how interesting you are, right? So yeah, start getting outside of your comfort zone. Start studying, what's the affluent conversations, right? Is it politics? Is it investments? Is it different strategies? If it's what is it? Okay. Yeah, girl, I just see your stress being taken away. Any kind of stress that you're having, I just see that being taken away. I see you being overwhelmed with happiness and just joy and just having butterflies in your stomach. You walking on clouds throughout the day. This is divine love on the most elevated levels. Okay. Now, I heard some names as I was in this channel, and I'm just going to share them with you because they came through loud and clear. These names, they may or may not resonate with you. The names that I heard were Lee, Leroy, Matthew, Matt, Christian, Chris. I heard Johnny, John, Jonathan. I heard Yvette. I heard Daniel or Danny. I heard Charles, Charlie. I heard Jean, Denise. I also heard Candace, Monique, Shanae, and Shayna. Those were the names that I heard. They may or may not resonate with you. I also saw the numbers 34, 46, 42, 38, 48, and 40. They may or may not be significant to you. I also saw the colors yellow, hence the sunflowers, but yellow, purple, red, blues, and greens. You may be wearing one of those colors. He may be wearing one of those colors when you meet. They may be one of your favorite colors. but those were significant colors in this channel. But like I mentioned before, sis, like I'm getting a sense that this download is for women 30 and up, most of you with children. And if you have children or not, I think it's important that you know he will have children, at least one child. And if you have children, I think it's important that you know that he is going to be an outstanding stepfather. Like he really takes the fatherhood role very, very serious. This man loves children. Okay. So you can trust him around your children. If you have them, he's going to be a great masculine father figure in their life. Trust me when I say that. Okay. But yeah, man, this man is very interesting. I mentioned that he is more traditional in relationships and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's not boring at all. Like this man is so adventurous. Like he loves to travel. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I heard a lot of laughing. You know what I'm saying? I see that this man is charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I see that he's funny. I see that it's easy to get along with this man, right? I see that people love to be around him. You know what I'm saying? Like people love to be around him. Like he makes people feel seen, heard, or understood. I don't know. It's just something about him, okay, that people really enjoy. They really like being around him. He loves to travel, so he's going to take you to all of these different kind of places, okay? This man also loves music, right? From just different genres. It's not like one specific kind of music. He likes country, rap, pop, R&B, hip hop, rock. Like he likes it all, right? He also has a thing for live music. So that's another thing. He likes like instrumentals and things like that, and live music for sure, because I heard a lot of music in this channel. Another thing about this gentleman is he's going to love to cook, girl. All right. And I don't know if he's good on the grill, if he likes to bake, but it's something about the kitchen and food. Even if he don't like to cook, he loves good food, like good food, like ooh, girl, like he gonna be taking you to some of the best places ever to like eat, but it's gonna be good food for you, like healthy, good food. Okay. I see this man as being a calculated risk taker. He's really good with finances. Like if he's not a business owner, he's like in banking, he's an investor. Girl, it's something like this. He don't even have to be none of that, but he's just amazing when it comes to finances, girl. Like, so I see him having investments. I see him being invested. I see him having retirement plans and long insurance policies. All of these things are important to him. Okay. Yes, girl. He handle business. Okay. He's totally different than anything you have ever experienced before. All right. Keep that in mind. The diversity of his interests are going to blow your mind. Okay. They're going to blow your mind, and he's going to want you to partake and enjoy in all of these different variety of interests that he's in. Okay. This man is a gifter, he's a doer, and he has high standards. So he'll need you to act like a lady, right? When he takes you out to these affluent environments and things like that, he really needs you to act like a lady. You will have to be mindful of what you're wearing and how you carry yourself when you're out and about with him. Okay. I just feel as though, because he's not perfect, he do have his faults. And one of the faults that came up was that he's a bit controlling. He loves to take charge. He likes things a certain way. He likes to have his way. So he may be a bit controlling, just a little bit, right? He also may be a little possessive with your time. I wasn't picking up on it being super toxic. I just feel like he don't have a lot of time, but when he does have time, he wants you to be available to him, and he don't want you on your phone. He's not going to be on his phone. It's kind of like, look, turn the phones off, put them in your purse, put them in the glove department, in the trunk of the car, whatever. Like, I want you to focus on me. I'm focusing on you. Like, we ain't got time for nobody else right now. Like he's going to be that kind of energy. He may be a little controlling, maybe a little possessive, just a little bit. Okay. But he's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. This is the kind of man who is health conscious. So he'll want to eat clean, even though he loves to eat. Okay. He may have like 1 or 2 cheat days a week. For the most part, he wants to eat clean and healthy. This is a man that also exercises and he works out, but he may not just be hitting the gym and like lifting weights. This is a man that like to stretch. He like to ride bikes. He like to go hiking. He like running, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? He's active. He likes to exercise. For some of you guys, he may also practice mindfulness. So I see him sitting in silence for like an hour a day. For some of y'all, like it's important for him to tune out and to tune in to himself, if that makes sense. Okay. And I really feel like, sis, you should start morphing into this energy as well. Like you should start fasting. You should start exercising or just getting real active. You should start taking better care of yourself if you haven't done so already, because I feel like it's really time for you to lock in so that you'll have that glow that's going to be attracting him. Because the woman that I'm talking to, like I said, you kind of done gave up, okay, when it comes to love anyway. And so you may have stopped eating as healthy. You may have stopped hitting the gym. You may have stopped these things that you used to do. But I feel like it's time for you to get back on the bandwagon of taking care of yourself, of being just healthier. You know what I'm saying? Just really self-love, like filling yourself up, because that's going to be the glow that really just attracts him. I feel like you're going to be in the midst of bettering yourself in every aspect, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. You're in the process of bettering yourself when this man comes into your life. Okay. And become more interesting, read more books, have more conversations and things like that. Get around different kinds of people. You feel what I'm saying? In the midst while you're working on yourself. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's dive into the possible places that you can possibly meet this man. I see that you are meeting him by chance, sis. Real talk. It gives you almost didn't make it, right? Because I heard someone saying, man, I'm so happy I decided to come. So this tells me that, yeah, you almost didn't make it or you almost didn't go, but you did. And because you did, you ran into this man. I see you meeting up with him when you least expect it. Okay. He kind of just comes out of nowhere, and this could be a networking event. It could be a conference of some sort. Okay, like a training or something like that. It's some kind of social gathering where there's a whole lot of people around. People are talking and, people are focusing on making first impressions and things like that. It's somewhere where you'll need to dress up nice for, you kind of want to look your best, feel your best, smell your best type of a situation. Okay. But it's a lot of people are definitely there. Wherever this is at, it's a social gathering type of situation. And I also heard Trader Joe's. So for some of you, instead of you meeting him at a social gathering type of a thing, you'll be meeting him at a grocery store. But sis, this man don't like Aldi. He don't do Aldi. Okay. He barely does Walmart. All right. He's more like a Whole Foods or a farmer's market or I said, a Trader Joe, something like that. All right. So you could be meeting him there. The bottom line for this is make sure that when you be going out, look good, smell good, feel good. Okay. Because you're going to meet him when you least expect it. Now, I also heard a live band. So there could be a live band that's playing wherever you meet him. Or again, live music is important to this man. Okay. So the place where you may meet him varies, but he's going to catch you off guard when you least expect it. Look good, smell good, feel good. Okay. Like I said, all of this may sound too good to be true, but listen, you're going to have to make a sacrifice because sis, I feel that you may not be initially attracted to this man when you first meet him, but you will eventually fall in love with him because of the way he treats you, because of how good this man is to you. I see a proposal coming within the first year. Okay. He's not going to play about you. I'm telling you, I see marriage within the first couple of years. You're not going to have to wait 5-6 years to be married to this man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I see his family adoring you and your children, if you have children, just as much as he do. So you're marrying into a good family that's going to adore you, accept you, love on you, and everything that you come with. It's just such a beautiful thing. Oh my God, girl. Listen, you deserve this, okay? So claim this download as your own by putting it in the comment section. Go ahead and put 444 in the comment section and just start preparing yourself for this future lifestyle as this man's wife, sis. Until next time, darling.